Hello everyone, my name is Barbara and I'm going to show you my finished object. And I'm sorry, I should record a podcast but I barely can talk, and as you can see I'm slightly burned, so forgive me. Let's not talk about me and focus on this amazing hat. So now, this video is not a tutorial, it's, well, this hat doesn't have a pattern, I will just basically knitted it. I tried to focus on the same kind of idea as my previous hat, maybe over here. No, the creases are a little bit different over here. Yeah, so there's no pattern, but it is a socket hat, and more of it, it's about the yarn and about the experience, about the thing that I received amazing sock blank, and it was my first time knitting something with the sock blank and the first time knitting a hat from a sock blank. Hopefully not the last one. Let's talk about the tools I used and the yarn I used and the whole experience about it, because I'm so thrilled and happy with the final effect. What do you think? Okay, first things first, I used this amazing bag. I received it from a friend, from a viewer from Germany. She saw it especially for me, and I thought that it will match to the project. And what else I can find over here? You can find a yellow ball. It is table tennis ball. And why do I have it? Because I knit a lot on my sweater. Well, I haven't finished it yet, so I don't have a finished object video yet. But I was using it just to relax my muscles. I'm a continental knitter, which I think that means that I'm holding my yarn in my right hand, so this is my dominant hand, and I'm moving it quite a lot. So if you knit non-stop for 5-6 hours, this is going to happen. Use this. Needles, I use 3mm needles, knit rosings, metal ones, and for the main body I use 3.5mm needles, and they're symphonies. I think someone said that to me because I'm lazy to check. And anyway, so it is US size 2.5 and US size 4. Yes. My decreases, I finished them on 3mm, so smaller needles, which is US size 2.5, but I try to decrease my hat as long as I can with 16 inches cord, so 40 centimeters, and then I switched to 100 centimeters, which is 40 inches cord. I worked and around, and then I worked on magically. So over here on the screen, because I'm basically have finished another hat, which is in the middle of deciding what kind of tags I'm going to use. Check Instagram if you want to help me. And I'm not sure should I wash it or not. This one, I think this is my first ever hat that I washed it. I'm not saying blocked it, I basically just hanging on the string and left it for 2 days to dry. Because the stitches after knitting with a sock blank are quite frustrating. So anyway, let's talk about yarn, shall we? So the yarn I use is Super Crafty Girl on Etsy, so you can check it out on the screen, information, but also link down below, show notes. I will put straight away a link to this shop. Oasis sock blank is 75% scotch merino, 25% nylon. It's 463 yards, 100 grams. With 63 meters, would that be over 400 meters? I think so, on the screen. Check it, Barbara, check it. Tie-dye, I think B means blanket. What I did, we have a blanket. It looks more like a shawl, and it is a knitted fabric, and someone just basically stretch it and put some random stuff on it. But the colors are amazing. And what I decided to chop it in half because it looked that they were like matching. So I did that, and I started from the blue because I love blue. Now, I have leftovers, that much, which basically meant that I went as far. So here are my leftovers, and here is the end. So I knitted from here till approximately here, and this is what kind of results we got. It's such a fun hat, and I thought it'd be amazing summer project, and especially I was knitting during my trips. Should I have plural? Anyway, I'm going to link them over here, so check it out, how I was knitting them, placing with more car knitting, and that's basically why I like knitting socks or hats, because it's mindless, you just occupied your hands somehow. And final project, it's really cool, isn't it? Would you want a hat like this? Now, what does it tell us? It tells us that with another half I can knit another hat, and probably I would still have some leftovers. We have few options what we can do with leftovers. So that will tell me that this hat was approximately 50 grams or less. This here we have another 50 grams, which tells me that I can knit another hat, or I can split it, or I can knit socks with it. They will not be matchy-matchy, definitely no way they will matchy-matchy. But I could knit socks and do just a contrast heels, toes, and fill it up. Approximately for my socks, I need 70 grams. So that's that. So 20 grams, let's say, it's for the contrast colors, ribbon, heels, toes, and the rest is yarn. Or I can give it as a present, or I can add it to some blanket. I could add it to my shawl for my lace pattern. That'll be my next one. I'm knitting So Close by Vicky, so can't wait to share with you that. So stay in touch, click that red button over there, and we shall see how that goes. So now, knitting. How it was to knit from a sock blank. It was tough, let me tell you, because the yarn is kind of springy. And even though I did not mind so much that the stitches were uneven, well, a bit, can't deny, but the worst part was that when I wanted to slide a few stitches to kind of knit them, I had to physically push them through the end of my needles to join with the cord. And that slows me down, and it was, well, the only thing that kept me sane is this amazing yarn. That's all. Because look at this, it was just a pleasure. It was like knitting a rainbow. So yeah, but that's something I'm thinking about. And I'm thinking, have you ever knitted socks with a sock from the sock line? Did you have the same experience that you had to push those stitches very hard? And second of all, I blocked this hat for 2 days. Like, actually I forgot it and I left it for the night in the water. And yeah, and still my stitches are not even, unless I probably put on the balloon and stretch it. Okay, it's not a podcast. My finished hat, I love it so much. If I had to do it again, I would have done it again. So I love it. The colorway is amazing. I would suggest you to go check that shop because I love it. And yeah, I hope to see you on Instagram, knittingILove. Don't forget to stay in touch with me over here. And I see you in the next one. Bye. Ooh, and I used a star tag because I received this yarn from a star. Thank you. Like a rooster.